Today is February 22nd, and I have another message from the aliens. I'm an interdimensional communicator, which means I can talk to angels and aliens and other interdimensional beings. Today I'm in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm specifically on the roof of my hotel in Bangkok, Thailand. Let me share my view with you. Here's the Bangkok skyline. And of course, flowers. We're in Thailand after all. There's never a shortage of flowers in Thailand. Now, in my last video, I shared a message from the Galactic Federation's Leadership Council of 9. They shared details about their arrival, and many of you had questions in the comments. So I picked 3 of the most common ones, and I asked them to respond to them today. And again, this is how the Council of 9 would like us to imagine them in either their human or alien expressions. They are 9 of the 26 members of the Galactic Federation. I collaborated with each of them to create these AI renderings. You can see the whole project at divinealiens.com. So as usual, I received their messages telepathically. I typed them up on my iPad. I checked in with them to make sure that they agreed with my interpretation, and now they're ready for you. Now, the aliens have already told us that they're coming here to help us. They're not coming here to harm us. But many of you asked, what if military or other groups attack them? What happens then? Here's how they responded to that question. We anticipate opposition from military and other groups. Some will be tempted to try to harm our ships or capture us in some way. We assure you, no human weapon can match the power and precision of even our most basic combat resources. We have no concerns for the well-being of our fleets, but we do have concern for potential loss of life on the ground as a consequence of attacks by humans. This is why we will stay over water, mountains, and other unpopulated areas. Any weapons used against us will be returned back to the attackers, and loss of their life is expected. This is not what we wish to happen, but if we are attacked, we will defend ourselves. Okay, question 2. Many of you wanted to know more about the ancient landing spots that they mentioned in the last video. Here's how they responded to my request for more details about that. In ancient times, we visited Earth regularly. We landed at specific sites chosen and developed for their location on what you call ley lines. These locations include pyramids in Egypt, Mexico, and South America, as well as sacred temple sites like Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and standing stones like Stonehenge. Each were powerful energy centers where aliens and humans received healing and other gifts. These sacred locations were honored as temples and sacred sites in our honor. The ancient people interpreted us as gods and treated us as such. We are coming to you now not as gods, but as allies, advisors, and friends. We don't want to be worshipped. We wish to give gifts to those who ask. And now for question 3. Many of you have made comments about having dreams of aliens and spacecraft, so I wanted to hear more from them about how they communicate with us in our dreams. Here's how they responded. Our primary method of communication is telepathy during your waking hours, but we also connect with you at the soul level when you sleep. We would like to connect with more of you this way. There are 2 things you can do to help us do that. First, as you are preparing to sleep, establish an intention for your dream time, such as, I wish to connect with the aliens in my dreams and remember the meaningful details. Then, as soon as you wake, write down every detail you remember, even if it seems insignificant. Confirm you have a notebook or a dream journal prepared for this purpose. Over time, you will notice you remember more details and feel more love from us each time we connect in the interdimensional dreamscape. So those are the answers to 3 of the common questions from the comments of my last video. Do you have more questions? Let me know in the comments and I will put them on the list for future videos. And I will see you again in a couple days from Bangkok, Thailand.